Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back home, obviously, from my trip to Helena, and I have been challenged by Gordon Christie to do a one-handed shave. I'll be honest, this is one I was trying to avoid doing. And this looks really dark on my end, so if it's really dark, I apologize. I'm gonna try on as far as I can get it. But anyway, I was trying to avoid this tag, but Gordon tagged me. So I figured, what the heck, might as well do it. The gear this evening, I am going to be using, I am recording this on a Monday. It is Matti Monday. I can't find my Matti soap that I have open in a container somewhere. It's buried in my stack of soaps, but I am going to go with a Swedish soap, and that is Grönlicka Beard Off. So this is a phenomenal soap. It does look like it has activated charcoal in it, but I can't tell the ingredients or anything's in Swedish, and I don't speak Swedish. And since it is also Matti Monday, we're going to be using the Matti brush. And the razor I'm going to use is the Feather SS Feather SS Kamasori style shavette. So, everything's been whipped up, beautiful lather. Probably won't be able to see that sheen, but in the copper Cathar's Choice bowl. 20 parts worth of growth on everywhere here. This has been growing since my incident with my upper lip and the IBC when I was in Montana last week. So that happened on a Wednesday, and this is a Monday, so this has been growing since Wednesday night. So a little less than a week's growth. The scent on this soap is sandalwood. Surprisingly, I thought it'd be something beer related with the name, but it is a sandalwood scented soap, and it just smells awesome. I really like sandalwood. Now, I just watched my friend Rob do the right hand, or the challenge, and he did it with his left hand. He's right hand dominant. He's the Feather DX. And he did not do a lot of skin stretching. However, he did say that he doesn't do a lot of skin stretching anyway, when he does use both hands. I tend to do some skin stretching, so I'm going to stretch my skin with my offhand. And I should mention I did this once, 2 weeks ago, to see if I could do it. Did it once off camera with the CJB. So, we're gonna see how this goes. This is really dark, which is odd because all my lights are on. Hopefully this isn't too dark, or hopefully it turns up better when it's actually processed and uploaded. But we shall see. And yes, I did mean to take the goatee off. I'm using the soap called Beard Off after all. So this is all fairly normal. A little bit out of sequence into what I normally do or how I shave, but that everything there is pretty standard fare. That goes up pretty high. All right, I think we got that. And no blood from that spot, which is nice. So now comes the awkward part. Because this is the part where I normally don't use my right hand. However, with the soap, it's super slick, so no issues there. That's not bad. Not bad. I did see Ewan do this as well. And his butter knife grip, I think, helped a little bit with the using the one hand, because you could go both same direction. And it kind of helped a little bit for him. That area's always a little interesting. Let's see if I do this. All right, it's not bad. So as far as the tags go, I'm going to tag David Gonzalez, because he never does tags. I'm also going to tag Melly Mel from Pensacola, Florida. Melly Mel Shaves, because he doesn't like to get tagged, so Mel here tagged. He's also new into wet shaving, or not wet shaving, straight razor shaving. I don't know who else to tag. I think everyone else has pretty much been tagged. This is an older challenge. See, I don't know who else that's out there that uses a straight or a shavette that hasn't been tagged yet. I guess I could tag DK. DK Darn Fine Shaves. I don't know if he's done this yet or if he's been tagged. I am still about a week behind on watching my videos, so I'm probably tagging people that have been tagged before. I think I went the wrong way on my cheeks here. I think I went down. I should have gone across. Because technically this is with the grain for me on my cheek on that side. All right, not a bad first pass. So I'm also gonna put it out there, anyone that wants to do this tag that hasn't been tagged, I think Serge has already done this one. Marion, CDB, kind of all my standards have already been tagged in this. Now this is the awkward part, going across grain on my cheek. You can normally come this way, but I think I'm gonna go this way. It's not horrible. Not bad. Not the greatest, but not bad. Certainly feels a little awkward going up on that side. But not the worst in the world. There, I'm sitting back enough far away from the mirror that I won't hit my upper lip again. Yeah, water and soap. It is always a little interesting. Like I said, I'm not super worried about going across here on my chin and under my bottom lip. I get most of that off when I do my against the grain pass. So we'll see how this last little bit goes. Surprisingly kind of staying on par with the normal Chevette shave for me when I'm taking off a goatee with both hands. I don't know if Jeffrey Smith has done this one yet. Jeffrey, if you are interested, you are tagged. Of course, if you've been tagged and you don't want to do it, don't feel obligated. It's supposed to be fun to show if you can do it. You can, and I talked to Frank, who's the originator of this tag. He said, I'm really thinking about using the Feather SS Commissary rather than like a traditional Western style straight. And Frank said that was fine. The biggest thing, to see if you can do it. See if your technique is good enough to do it. Now, so far that's all pretty standard for me, going up like that on the cross face like this. That's all fairly standard fare. So when I get to my right side, that's different. Well, not really, because I go down here because of my hair growth. This is again pretty normal. And I know when a lot of people first start using Chavettes, straight razors, they tend to favor their dominant hand. In fact, thinking about it, Jeffrey is a one-handed shaver. So Jeffrey, if you want to do this one, I challenge you to use both hands. Like I said, I know a lot of people start off with just one hand, their dominant hand, and keep it that way, because trying to go with their off hand just feels awkward. I was talking to my wife about this a little bit earlier. So, you know, when I use this a DE or an SE, it feels awkward to use my left hand to shave with those razors. But when I shave with a Chavette or a straight, it just felt natural for me to use my left and right hand. I'm not sure why that is. I was thinking perhaps because when I was in college, I fenced in college. And no, I'm not talking about building the fence between property lines. I mean fence with the foil saber épée. We had a fencing club at the university I went to. And I participated in that for 2.5, maybe 3 years. And I'm actually right-handed, but I have a bad shoulder, and I didn't want to drop out of the fencing class or stop doing the fencing club. So I was talking to the instructor and the coach, and she's a left-handed fencer. She's like, well, maybe try left-handed. I'm like, I'm right-hand dominant. My left hand is crap. But she helped me order a replacement handle for my dry foil. Dry foil means there's no electronics plugged in. It's used for practicing. So I ordered a left-handed handle for that, and got that switched out, and really forced myself to learn how to fence left-handed. And there's 3 different types of blades, or swords, weapons, whatever you want to call it when you're fencing. There's the foil, which your target is just the trunk of your body, basically a little bit here and your chest and your stomach. Then you have épée, which is your entire body is a target. From the top of your head to the bottom of your toes, bottom of your feet, it's all a target. And then there's saber, which is basically waist up, but it looks more like a cutlass or a saber from the US cavalry. And the épée is based off of the rapier in its standard design. And I tended to favor the épée style. Ah, crap, I just used this hand. Gosh darn it. There I go without thinking again. So I tended to use, I went with the epee. And I had to learn how to do that with my left hand. And a lot of it, like, it's very finesse because you're trying to hit arm, or, you know, you're going, because your opponent can hit anywhere on your body and get you. Okay, it's just because I can to make up for that. There, I went back to that, over that same area. Can't believe I did that. So I talked about fencing and lost what I was doing. Oh well. But anyway, so the epee was a little bit more finesse than, say, saber or foil. And that's where I learned how to do with my left hand. I didn't care for saber. Just the way you held the sword felt awkward to me. Because you don't hold it, and you hold it like out, but then kind of angled like this because the way the guard is on the handle. And it's more slicing motions versus stabbing. So I tended to gravitate towards the epee. So I did that left-handed. So part of me is thinking, because I did that, and I learned that little finesse light touch, I could do that with I could shave with this Chevette. Or a straight razor with my left hand, and it just felt natural. But it could be all a bunch of hogwash. Who knows? Either way, this feels awkward in some areas. But other than that one little spot where I messed up and went this way with my left hand, because that's just what I do. I don't know, I'll leave it to Maddie, or not Maddie, Frank, to tell me if this is still an acceptable one-handed shave. If I successfully completed this challenge or not. Leave it up to the jury. Because, I mean, I went over that spot again with my right hand. So I think it would pass. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Minus that one little faux pas in that one spot. Will this pass as a one-handed shave? Because I went back over it again. With my right hand again. Anyway. So, anyway, that was it. Not bad. Same level as closest as I get normally. Just looks slightly longer than a standard shave off the goatee shave. Do a little bit of cleanup here. Just boring stuff I'll do off camera, or I'll just leave it till the next shave. It's not bad. Yeah, about the same. We'll just clean off here real fast while you guys debate whether it counts. Now my light comes back. Good night. Stupid phone. That was going off the exposure. I'm It's being dumb. Because now it's like it normally should be. Goodness gracious. We're trying to cut this off before it hits 30 minutes. Oh, there's a little bit of spots right here. All right, there's the hair. I think we're gonna call that good, because if I go any more, try chasing the dragon, and my normal spots all end up bleeding. But there we go, one-handed shave. Can it be done? Yeah. Do I prefer to use my standard two hands? Absolutely. That's just, like I said, this is more natural to me to go down here like this, and then up this way, and then switching across and going this way. That's just what feels natural to me. Can I do it one-handed? Yes. Did I get about the same amount of closeness of the shave? Surprisingly, yes. Do I think I could get closer with continued practice and cut the time down a little bit? Absolutely. I may do it once in a while just because I can and it's fun. I tend to challenge yourself a little bit. But will I make this the norm? Nah, I still prefer two hands, being able to switch back and forth. But anyway, that was the one-handed shave challenge. Those that have been tagged, I'll put their links to their channel below, link to the gear below. I don't know about Grunlicke, if you can get that here in the States. If you want a Matti Lindholm brush, I'll put Marion the Barbarian's email below. He sells all of Matti's gear. Don't know if he has anything in stock right now. Haven't talked to Marion for a little bit. I've been crazy busy as has he. So I'm gonna try to cut this up for the 30-minute mark. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you hung around this long, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.